People don't like to talk about this because people don't like to admit these things. People have these type of things happening in their families. They treated him like a puppet. They put their hand up his butt and made him say and sing and do whatever it is they wanted him to do. And Mary J. Blige was the main one, allegedly, according to Danny Boy. Yo, hand me them papers over there. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Docs Daily. Mary J. Blige is being called out by plenty of men across the world because y'all heard what she did to Danny Boy back in the day. And people want to make it seem like she didn't do nothing or it's no big deal. He liked it. He enjoyed being taken advantage of by a 40-year-old woman, allegedly when he was only 15 years old. But there's a group of men out there that's so heartbroken and scarred that they want to see Mary J. Blige behind bars for breaking this man's virginity. It's sick, it's twisted, it's disgusting. She got Diddy-like accusations out there about her right now, and she's still able to be free, go up in the Starbucks, get her coffee, and walk her stinking ass out the door like nothing ever happened with Danny Boy. And best believe I respect Mary J. Blige because she's an auntie, but auntie ain't right. They calling her R. Shelley. This man ain't never been the same. He had a chance at heterosexuality, but Mary J. Blige put it on him so good, he couldn't even believe how good it was and had to try other things just to keep his mind off of the ill nana that he received from Mary J. Blige, allegedly. Tupac X claims he slept with Mary J. Blige when he was a minor, allegedly. She parked outside a Jada Pinkett school in a Jeep waiting for Tupac to get out. They saying that's the reason why he was allegedly zesty. And that's why him and Danny Boy hooked up with Suge Knight. Because they was his boyfriends. According to the news in the streets, now I don't know this stuff for sure. But between Danny Boy and Tupac Shakur, there's a whole lot of zest to behold. And we got to talk about this because Mary J. Blige's name is in the mix. How come nobody is trying to see her in the courtroom with her head down? Is it because she don't want no more drama and she let people know that way back in the day? Well, she needs some more drama, especially with Danny Boy having these type of accusations. It's sad. Is it because he's a man? Is it because he gripped her butt? He was only 15. He ain't know what them clappers do. And when he found out, he was all confused. He's still confused because of Mary J. Blige. We're about to talk about it, man. I hope y'all ready. We about to dive in right now. The same way Danny Boy dived into Mary J. Blige when he was much too young to be doing things like that. Y'all need to listen at this, man. Shout out to the art of dialogue. Shout out to the art of dialogue, y'all. Listen at this.
What was the relationship like between Suge Knight and Puff Daddy prior to the Atlanta incident?
I can't say that I've seen much of their interactions before Atlanta. Atlanta, I think you're speaking on when Jake was shot. Suge's friend was shot and died there.
Yeah,
was
shot
killed
and
there.
killed, yeah.
You know, I'm sure that became just after that, from them saying that it was a whole Puffy people and things like that. I think that's when the big animosity did start because Jake was a very big piece to Death Row and to Suge's friendship as well.
Was you in Atlanta when that happened?
I was not.
So just tell me, what did you exactly hear about that incident?
I heard that they kind of got into it. Suge and Jake kind of got into it, and the inside was on some of Puffy people. And they went out to the limousine, went to get in the car, and the same guy kind of just basically upped on Jake. Jake was a big, tall dude. And he upped on him and shot him. And I think Jake died several days later, if I'm not mistaken.
The 95 Social Awards, take me through the entire day leading up to that award show.
I think we had just done a video or something. And after this video, Suge started telling everybody we're gonna go to New York. Pack up, we're going to New York. I was used to it because Suge called you 10 minutes before a flight. And get to the airport, we on our way out. Don't bring nothing. And I get to running. This time everybody got to packing up and going to New York. And I knew we were going to an award show, but didn't really know what award show. I think this was the Source first annual, or maybe this was the second time doing the show. And when we got there, like, you noticed how many people that Suge had bought. Like, we went. Probably it was about 150 of us that was in New York. And you felt the tension because I knew Suge was in the works of, I think at this time, trying to get.
And you know the saddest part about all of this? All of the stuff he been through with Death Row, ducking and dodging bullets, running from the police, gangsters, thugs, criminals, all of the stuff that he had to endure. The worst thing he ever experienced came by the hands, or at least the breast and the buttocks and the thighs of Mary J. Blige. He was already on death row. Life was already hard. His chances was already slim. Then Mary J. Blige brought her slim ass into the mix. He was just a child. And I'm disgusted. I really am. For her to be a part of the bad boy camp, the flavor camp, the flavor, whatever it was. She took advantage of this young man. And according to the streets, Danny Boy wasn't the only one. It was a bunch of them that was taken and done something to them by Mary J. Blige. And she still haven't paid the price, not one time, not yet. But today is the day. Because people is having sympathy for grown-ass men like Danny Boy. And rightfully so. He's a victim as well. Even though he snicker about it and brag about it and giggle about it and lick his lips about it, that don't mean that it was right. And justice need to be served. Is it because she's a female that she can get away with groping on some young man's buns? Not in this America, or it shouldn't be that way nowhere in this world. She might want to think about getting with the NASA program and take her nasty ass to Mars if she want to get away with this type of behavior, because enough is enough. Danny Boy is the type of man or girl or whatever he identified with today that should have never been through nothing like that. And the more he talk about it, the more disgusting it's going to get. Y'all need to listen at this, man.
You know, and you can kind of see like her nice body, and she got this. I want to see. At least in the hood. And we up there chilling and drinking. And I think after I left for a little while, we was talking. I think I left out, and Suge called me back up to the room. He said, come back upstairs, man. Old girl want to see you. What the fuck is old girl? I'm thinking one of the other girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room. Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her.
Oh shit.
You know, and you can kind of see like her nice body, and she got this sheet wrapped around her.
That dirty bad girl, bad boy skank. Did he know about did he know about it now, goddammit? You mean to tell me Misa was sitting in the bed with Suge butt naked with a sheet wrapped around her, and Mary J. Blige was asking for Danny Boy? Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. That means she need to go down too. And there go Justin and Suge. And Misa and Tupac and Diddy other baby mama. These women are scandalous, man. How in the hell they doing music and having babies with Bad Boy and sleeping with Death Row at the same skanks and skeezers, man? They can't be trusted. For y'all men out there dealing with regular degglers, bus stop babies, or whatever you want to call them. Your chick ain't got a car, she Ubering. Best believe she gonna bang that Uber driver as soon as she get a chance, man. All he gotta do is look in the rearview mirror, wink his eye. That motherfucker got a whole car and she don't. It's really that simple out here, man. They some freaks. She was butt naked with Suge Knight. And Danny Boy was in the other room with Mary J. Blige, and he was only 15 years old, allegedly. Look at this. And you know, I hate to be so harsh about this, but there's definitely a double standard. Definitely a double standard. There go Mary J. Blige and Misa, looking at them young boys running up and down the court. They was looking like frogs, ready to rib it and hop on one of them young lily pads. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. And still broke. And still wound up being broke, man. Done been bankrupt, crying, complaining about money, ain't got all that what they was doing, and still ain't got no money, man. And still ain't got nobody. They both still single, ain't nobody trying to wife them now, all the dirt they done did. Done too much, man. Look, they all lined up waiting for a baller to take one of their hands and take them to the bathroom or whatever the case. And I ain't trying to disrespect Mary J. Blige. But according to Danny Boy's testament, this is beyond foul, man. And she a queen, and she a woman, and her side of the story need to be heard. But nowadays, in the times of accusations, when people were able to say things and get people locked up or hemmed up or whatever the case is, and I think that's wrong too. People be running their mouths. Danny Boy probably never even touched Mary J. Blige. Let's be real. But it looked like every man in this picture done touched something. She up on every lad. They all getting their feels on. They all look jolly too. We witnessed Michael Jordan pity pat that ass. She all up on Diddy. You know he like to grab cheeks. Man, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this. Yo, go back to Danny Boy.
And
that back.
girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room. Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her. You know, and you can kind of see like her nice body, and she got this sheet wrapped around her. And Mary's sitting on the couch. So I know the girl that he in the bed with don't want me. So I went in, he closed the door and shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it because I'm actually.
Let me show you why I stopped paying for all my other sample libraries.
Yo, y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all listen.
Sitting here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the window, knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. I'm looking like, what your problem is? And she make sure that's not K.
You that, ooh. Shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Mary. I ain't come here to disrespect this woman. I didn't come here to bash Mary J. Blige. I did not come here to say mean and negative things about Mary J. But this right here explains exactly why this man, and I don't condone nobody putting their hands on the female or going up somebody's head, but she was definitely undermining his intelligence. And he was right about her ass. His intuition was serving him well. He had a feeling that she wasn't worth a motherfucking thing. And that's the reason why he was on them drugs, because he wound up falling in love with this chick and knowing that she was foul. She present herself like she this sweet, innocent thing. While she out there skeezing off on 15-year-olds, she jumping behind the couch just in case KC come through the door. Talking about she don't want no more drama. He should have never even looked. I bet he wish he ain't never even looked at Mary J. Blige before. When Michael Jordan playing patty cake with her ass. He had Kobe Bryant wife butt in one hand and Mary J. Blige ass in the other hand. I can't even believe it. She like old man, young man. She just, I ain't gonna say nothing. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about her in the comment section because, like I said, I didn't come here for all of that. But listening to what Danny Boy saying got me fired up because allegedly he was only 15 years old at the time. He was a very, 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 very young man that should have never had to deal with nothing like this. So now people wondering, when is Mary J. Blige going to be heading to court? When they going to do her trial? When they going to have the Law and Crime do the Mary J. Blige series? When they going to start with them documentaries on Lifetime for Danny Boy and his accusations about Mary J. Blige? They could do her like how they did R. Kelly with this type of stuff in the news. The fall of Mary J. Blige. The bad girl of hip hop and R&B. They could tie in her legacy with Diddy and how she learned her behavior from Puff and she need to get help and all, and have a bunch of men come forward from Brooklyn, Harlem, and the Bronx. Talking about how when they first met Mary, they had Jada Kiss give his testimony, how he got the name Jada Kiss because she made him kiss Jada Pinkett and all this. But they could really piece this thing together. What's taking them so long? He said it years ago. They finally starting to do the research. They finally starting to look into this stuff. They finally starting to bring it to a head. And it's a possibility that Mary J. Blige is going to be doing some hard time for the crime she committed against Danny Boy. Listen.
Mary's sitting on the couch. So I know the girl that he in bed with don't want me. So I went in, he closing the shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it because I'm actually sitting here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the window, knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. But I'm looking like, what your problem is? And she make sure that's not K. K. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't care. I'm talking to him. I don't care who he is. You ain't got to be running and jumping and did it. But she was actually talking about KC. She was thinking that KC she had like this postpartum type, the shit that people in the army probably go through when they hear bangs. Like when it came to KC at that time.
Right.
And she's sitting on the couch and shit. I'm like, you ain't got to worry about him. It's you straight. You did it like I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end, and she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn. He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in another room and lay down. And she lay down with me and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit,
Oh, no. He was scared. He was in the bed with her auntie. He was trying to respect Mary J. Blige. He wasn't trying to take it there with her, man. He just wanted to eat milk and cookies and spend time with Mary J. Blige. He figured he said she stayed for a couple more hours, so they was talking. She was she laid her head in his lap. He didn't get it. He was only 15 years old. She gave him every hint imaginable. And when they got in the bed, she was tooting her booty back and he was backing away. Oh, poor Danny Boy. He should have never had to go through that, man. I feel bad for him. If this was a female telling her account and Suge Knight was backing his stinking ass up on some 15-year-old, people would be outraged. Man, I feel so sorry for this man. Oh, God.
And from that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. Well, that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige. And quite nice with the guy. I mean, you know, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had sex with people on camera. Anyway, whatever. I'm not quite sure, but
Relations.
yeah, we had relations. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it out. And I said it in the book, and I was, you know, I was saying it because it was my Instagram moment. I should say before Instagram came out, or that was my moment. That was my social media moment to be able to say that in the book, because had it been cameras or something around or being able to make a post, I probably would have tried to make it something very serious with her, especially after being there more than 5.
Y'all gotta let me know. He don't put it in the book as well documented before Docs Daily. This ain't no old news. Old news is what happened with Bill Cosby in 1935, and they still made that new news. Old news is these people coming forward talking about what happened in the early 90s with Diddy, and he's sitting in jail for it right now. That's old news. Danny Boy saying that he was involved with Mary J. Blige, and people starting to pick up on exactly what he was saying in 2025 when the landscape has changed. Oh, this is new news. That's why y'all got to let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all feel like they need to do the Mary J. Blige trial? Do y'all think they need to do her like Diddy, Bill Cosby even? How many other men experienced this with Mary J. Blige? It couldn't have just been some random dude from the West Coast named Danny Boy on Death Row Records. What about all them boys that was hanging around with Bad Boy? Or all of the other people she done business with? Did she change her ways? Do she still do stuff like this? Now, this video is alleged allegations and speculations. Nobody heard Mary J. Blige's side of the story, so she's innocent until proven guilty. That's the way I look at it. I don't look at Mary J. Blige like she's guilty and this is 100% facts and she's a mommy pedo or whatever the case is. No, she's innocent without a doubt. They haven't proven anything in the court of law, but they didn't prove anything against R. Kelly in the court of law either. He was found guilty by public opinion. They still haven't proven Diddy guilty in any of the allegations. They don't have no proof besides him putting hands on Cassie, and that's enough to send him away for the rest of his life, as far as I'm concerned. But Mary J. Blige, in a court of public opinion, how come she not getting the same backlash? How come she not getting the same, you figure. Matter of fact, before I get out of here, let me do this real quick. And I know this ain't got nothing to do with it, but it do, but it don't, but it do, but it don't. Let's do this real fast before we go so we can all get a better understanding. Because there's a lot of men out there that would love to get with Mary J. Blige. There's men out there that find her attractive. And even still in her age now, they still rocking with Mary J. Blige. But we not talking about men. We talking about a young 15-year-old boy. That's the difference. There's men out there that's willing to do anything with anybody, and that's all right if the person is of age and it's consentful. But we talking about a very young. If that's what she doing, and that's the type of woman she is, we need to have more talks about this. But like I said, she's innocent until proven guilty. I don't see nothing wrong with Mary J. Blige. I haven't had no personal experience with her, so I can't speak for another man or other men out there, but according to what they talking about in the news, it's going to be a lot more men coming forward. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about all this. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We got to have these type of conversations. I know they're hard, the same way Danny Boy was when he was in the bed with Mary J. Blige. This is disgusting talk. She got Diddy like accusations out there, and ain't nobody trying to do nothing about it. I can't take it no more. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I got to go. I can't take it no more.